The World Bank Inspection Panel is pleased to release its fourth report in its Emerging Lessons series on consultation, participation, and disclosure of information. The Emerging Lessons series was requested by the Committee on Development Effectiveness of the World Bank's Board of Executive Directors. It aims to identify lessons from the cases the panel has considered over the last 23 years, with the goal of adding to the World Bank's institutional knowledge and fostering better project outcomes. The first three reports in the series identified lessons from cases related to involuntary resettlement, indigenous peoples, and environmental assessment. The new report involves cases where the complainants have alleged that the World Bank did not follow its policies on consultation, participation, and disclosure of information. 30 of the 34 cases the panel has investigated involve these issues. The report identifies 5 lessons from those cases. Lesson 1. Identifying all relevant stakeholders and engaging with appropriate representative is crucial to establishing meaningful consultation and participation. When consulting with indigenous peoples in particular, it's important to consider the cultural complexities of communities and to engage with their different segments, including women, elders, and youth. Lesson 2. Disclosing all critical project-related information, including on potential risk and impacts, in a timely and accessible manner is the foundation for ensuring effective and meaningful participation. Stakeholders should be provided with an adequate amount of time to review the information shared to ensure that worthwhile consultations on project design can be conducted. Lesson 3. Timely and accessible consultations that utilize culturally appropriate communication tools and give due consideration to the local context are essential. Starting consultations early in the project cycle enables stakeholders to provide insights into both the project design and the identification of environmental and social risks and impacts. Lesson 4. Consultation and participation should be continuous. Foster two-way communication and adequately respond to feedback from affected communities. The panel's experience has shown that renewed consultations with updated information are particularly needed when circumstances change, such as in the case of long delays during implementation or modifications in the project design. And Lesson 5, considering the objectives of the different consultation requirements under the World Bank safeguard policies is important. Fulfilling the purpose of consultations throughout the project cycle requires a different level of engagement under each safeguard policy: environmental assessment, indigenous peoples, physical cultural resources, and involuntary resettlement. These 5 lessons can be identified in several panel cases, including the investigation into the Albania power sector generation and restructuring project. In that case, the panel found there was no record of any attempt to proactively engage the relevant stakeholders. Consultations took place only after key project decisions were made. And even when the consultations did occur, there was neither adequate notification to project-affected people nor proper disclosure of project documents prior to those meetings. The panel concluded that meaningful engagement could have revealed the concerns and fears of the local population about the project, thus preventing harm. Indeed, the panel's almost 25 years of experience has shown that consultation can serve as a tool to empower affected people and communities to participate in the development process and to integrate their voices into projects that affect their lives. Consultations is often complex and challenging process, especially when communities oppose a project or when they have competing interests. But done correctly, consultations help projects achieve improved development results and deliver benefits. The full panel report can be found on our website. It's the panel's hope that the report and the entire Emerging Lessons series will be useful to those designing and implementing projects, contribute to more effective development, and improve outcomes for affected communities. Thank you very much.